Hello everybody, and in this video I'm going to help you understand what an RGB mask is for your custom reflex track. And so one of the first things you need to understand is what it is. Like, what is it? So basically it is something like this. This is Bud's Creek, and so basically it's specific colors that tell Digital Earthworks what texture to put, and you choose the textures in Digital Earthworks, and so it then displays those textures where you have those colors. So I've got red for my track path, green for grass. That's usually what I go with. The colors that you'll be using are red, green, and blue. Now they have to be specific hues, so it needs to be blue 255 or green 255 or red 255. This is so that the texture looks at its full opacity in game. Next, we will add our grass, make our track path, blur it if we so choose. I find it looks better when it's blurred, so it kind of blends a little bit better with the surrounding texture. Go to channels, add a new channel. It's going to create an alpha. Click RGB, leave this unchecked, go ahead and save it. You can save it as a BMP if you so desire. If you do, make sure that you have it set to 32-bit. Otherwise, your track will look really funky without it. Here we are in Digital Earthworks. So I've already loaded things up, but you'll go to the RGB mask and you'll open it. And from here, with what you've put, you can choose your base texture, your red texture, and your green texture, which is our grass. The base texture is the texture that will appear wherever the rider rides. So wherever the riders have rode during the race, this type of texture will appear. If you don't change this, you'll see a white type of texture, and that's the default. Once you're finished adding your textures that you want, go ahead and make it a beta track. So here we are in game, and as you can see, we have our start and our grass, and now we can start making some jumps, or usually you have already made jumps and now you're just texturing your track. So the only other thing I have to add to this tutorial is how to make mud, and in the current version of Digital Earthworks, it doesn't do a very good job of doing so. So I'm going to show you what you need to do in Photoshop, and then I'm going to show you where you're going to download the spherical reflection map so that this will work. Okay, so back here in Photoshop, we are going to be painting on the alpha. So basically, wherever you paint white on the alpha is where you will have the reflection map show up on your texture. And so it needs to be within, let's take off the blue. It needs to be within 100% white and 50% white. I like to use 80% because it's a good in-between and it doesn't look overly muddy, but you can definitely tell it's muddy. And this will change depending on your texture as well. So highlight the alpha and then begin painting where you want there to be mud. Now we're going to uncheck it and then recheck the RGB. and then we're going to go ahead and save it again. Back in Digital Earthworks, go ahead and reload your RGB, and you are going to have this as your spherical reflection map starting out. So this is what it will look like when you first attempt this. You see how it looks white and crappy? Well, here's how we're going to fix that. I'm going to put a link down below to AL167's track kit, and in there's a spherical reflection map from the older versions of Digital Earthworks, and it's going to make this look so much better. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up. The download will be a zip or RAR file, and so you're going to open that, and then you'll open this folder, and it's going to be in sample track files. Spherical reflection map, and this right here. Now that we've changed it, check this out. It looks so nice. Woo! So good. Let's check it out in game. And so here we are in game, and we can see mud. We've got mud. So that's how you do it, guys. It's really that simple. And yeah, so if you've got any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will do my best to help resolve any issues you have. But that's going to do it for this video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.